this morning the Lord spoke to me about communication, and He said to me in that scripture, Acts 20, verse 35, He said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Because we all know what it is like to give something. You don't want to feel that you owe that person or that a person owes you, but you want to give something. And 99% we give because we really want to give. But I was thinking about that thing that says giving is the best way of communicating. So there are many times, say you've messed up in an area, especially men, then you come home with roses. You're communicating, I'm sorry, here comes my roses. Or when a wife has done something that wasn't quite cool and she makes her husband's best favorite meal, she's communicating, I'm sorry for the mistake I've made. Or a child, when we have done a child, you see that with parents that are divorced, they constantly, the one parent will spoil the child to maggots and the other one will do this because they want to communicate, we're sorry for what's happened over your life. We're communicating. And if the news communicates a lot of things and everybody communicates, when we touch somebody, we're communicating, I love you. We talk about it. This is what's coming. Even though words don't say it, our giving, our attitude, everything says it. So this morning when you give, you are not giving to Jesus simply because we're telling you it's a good thing. Because you know what Word of Faith does? Is we're training you, like Pastor Richard just said, you train your children. We're training people here that giving sets you free. You can only be free from the burden of debt and loss and those things when you give. I was thinking this morning that Jacques Erasmus sitting there, his grandmother went to be with the Lord this morning early. And she's been in and out of a coma for the past 2 years. Hey? Like the 2 years, in and out, in and out. She hasn't been communicating with the family. But sometimes they will stand by her and suddenly she'll say, hi, Jacques, or speak to the mother. And then she goes into a coma again. But he went and he prayed with her last week. And the only way she could communicate that she received the prayer was by moving her little hand and a teardrop that was falling on the side. But she was communicating. But there comes a time that there's no communication. Even if he goes and prays for his grandmother this morning, there's nothing. He can just pray as much as he likes. And often this is what we do. We give people honor when they're dead. We say this was the best person. We bring food to the house that's now there. We bring flowers. We pay for the tombstone. We do lots of things. And you hear these words all the time. Don't do that to me when I'm dead. Do it while I'm alive. And Jesus is alive, and He's waiting for us to communicate that we appreciate Him. So when you put money into the offering, your tithes and your offering this morning, you are actually communicating to Jesus that I am blessed to give to you. I'm not giving because there's something coming out of you. I am blessed this morning to sow into the kingdom. I am blessed that I'm alive and sitting in this wonderful church amongst beautiful people. I'm sitting here. I'm so honored. That's why I put money into the offering. And if we change the way we give, we change how we receive too. Because our receiving changes as well.